and welcome to the season premiere of What's for Dinner in 2024, and welcome to the new kitchen. I am so excited to begin this new season. We are beginning this season with a recipe that Erin has suggested, what was it again?
Sausage and tortellini soup.
Sausage and tortellini soup. You've made this before, right?
Yes, over the summertime.
I should say we've made this before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, over the summer. This is just like a soup, right? So we kind of put everything into a pot and cook it.
Kind of, but there's like a roux involved and a couple other little steps.
So there's like flour and stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple other little steps you have to do.
Okay, so let's stop talking and let's get cooking. Okay, so before we started recording, we actually cooked, or I should say Erin actually cooked, 1 pound of ground sausage, was it?
Ground pork sausage. You can really use any kind you like. Some people like Italian. You could probably do like a chorizo if you like that, but I just use a pork sausage.
So then once that is cooked, you remove it from the pan, and then you use the fat from the sausage to put in your next set of ingredients, right? Which we have right over here. What do we have over here, dear?
Okay, so first we have, let's see here, cup of carrots.
I'll take that and we'll bring it over here.
We have a small onion. I use the yellow onion because I think it tastes better in the soup.
Small yellow onion.
Yes. And then we have 3 cloves of garlic. I just have the one from the jar, but you could do regular cloves of garlic or just use the jar.
These are minced cloves.
Yes. And then we have a tablespoon of Italian seasoning.
Very good. So what goes in first?
So we're gonna put in the carrots, and we're gonna put in the onions, and we're going to cook them until the onions are translucent and the carrots are getting a little bit softer.
All right, so I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. Just add them in right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put in 1 onion, put that in the sink,
Surely.
and then we'll put in the carrots. Now this is a soup. I assume we're going to be using some vegetable stock at some point, yes?
Chicken broth, actually.
Okay.
We will be pulling that out here in a little bit.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this is
now, do I mix these together?
Yeah, you can mix them together.
Okay, so mix them all together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have to stay separate. They'll all be in the soup together.
Okay. So now, once these are cooked through, we're gonna add the garlic then and the Italian seasoning, right?
Yep, we gotta just let this cook for a couple minutes, sort of let those soften up a little bit, and then we'll add the other 2 and kind of mix them around.
Okay, we will be back when it is time to do that. Okay, so the carrots and onions are cooked real nicely. We're gonna go ahead and add in the garlic and the Italian seasoning.
Yes.
So in goes the garlic. Ooh, look at that sizzle.
Yes.
Look at that sizzle.
And Italian seasoning.
Italian seasoning is going in.
Yep. We'll just kind of let it cook here again for a little bit.
Incorporate that. So now once we've mixed that all together, what comes next?
All right, so the next part is we are going to get ready to combine things in the other pot. So we'll kind of let this finish off here, and then we'll do that next step.
Okay. So I gotta get out the other pot.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta get out the other pot. So I'll do that, and then we'll be back to do the next thing with the other pot.
Yes.
Okay, we've removed the onions and carrot mixture from the stove. We've now replaced it with the pot I was referring to a moment ago. Erin's gonna add some olive oil to it.
So just a little bit here.
About what, like a tablespoon?
About a tablespoon, yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
It's a little bit more than a tablespoon, but that's okay.
All right.
All right, I'll take that. Okay, and then we need what next?
Okay, so next we're gonna put in here the onions and carrots that we did, and we're gonna do the sausage in here too. So we're gonna pretty much put all these together.
So put that back into this pot
Back
now.
into this pot now, because now we're actually gonna like start to compose the soup.
Got it, okay.
Basically.
So
All right.
behind me over here, we have the rest, what I assume to be the rest of the ingredients we're gonna need. We have our sausage, 1 pound of pork sausage.
Yes.
Need a can of tomato paste. We have, how much flour is this?
That is a 1/4 cup.
A 1/4 cup of flour. We have, this looks like 1 1/4 cup of milk. Yes?
Yeah, about a cup.
I'm not familiar with this type of measuring
My beautiful
device.
measuring beaker.
Oh my goodness. And then we have some chicken broth, the tortellini, and some spinach.
Yes. Okay, so you've got this.
So you would like what next?
The sausage, please.
We'll lift up the sausage.
Yes. So we're gonna
Over
just
here.
put this in here with this. Yep, good.
Okay, make sure you got it all out.
Oh yeah, no worries. Don't want to miss any of that.
Okay, I'll take
Okay.
that.
Now next comes the strange part, and I did not think that this would work, but it does. So you're gonna take the flour, And you're gonna sprinkle it in here.
I'm gonna do this.
Or I can do it, whoever.
I'll do it. How about I do it?
Sprinkle it on it. It seems really weird, but it does work. And this is like the creation of a roux, but it's not like the real way you make it, like
this
a French roux, but
traditional way of doing a roux.
But it does like the same kind of process.
Okay, so taking the flour, okay, you just want me to sprinkle it on it, right?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Yep, that's perfect. While I'm mixing, that's good. Yeah, I thought this would be weird the first time I did it, but
yeah, this is very unconventional.
It actually works way better than I thought it would, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. I think it's because you add in the oil there and it kind of all just sort of marries together pretty nicely. So I kind of just mix it around until the flour, like you can't really see the white anymore. Yes, I think we are ready here for our next step.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to add is a can of tomato paste.
Actually,
and an entire container of chicken broth. We're actually going to start with this chicken broth. So,
6 cups.
6 cups? Is this?
Exactly 6
It's exactly 6 cups. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll open it.
Thank you.
And then you tell me, and I will begin the pouring.
Dump it right on it.
Okay. All right. 6 cups of chicken broth.
Yep.
Let me know when.
Go ahead. Perfect. Just want to keep stirring so we don't get stickage to the bottom.
Now it's starting to look like a soup.
Yeah, I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit here.
Okay, so we've added the chicken broth. Now we're going to add in a container of tomato paste, correct?
Yes, the whole thing.
Whole thing?
I think it's an 8 ounce.
This is 6 ounces.
Yeah,
yes.
6 ounce container.
6 ounces. I think they only come in 6 ounces.
I think that might be correct.
Okay. All right. In we go.
Yep.
Tomato paste is very interesting to work with.
I think
That's good.
That's good. So then this part, I really like to make sure you stir this around good because you don't want clumps of, like this is not a tomato-based soup, so you don't really want clumps of that paste hanging out.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll let it just warm up for a little bit because kind of the warmer it is, the better the tomato paste kind of thins out. So once we don't see chunks of the tomato paste anymore, then we'll go on to the next step.
Okay, so all the tomato paste chunks have, according to Erin, been nice and dissolved within the soup.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and add in the milk next.
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
So this is, what was this, 1 cup of milk?
Yes.
In Erin's lovely, what was this called?
Measuring beaker.
Measuring beaker. I don't know where you get something like this, but...
Home goods. I love it.
Interesting. Okay. Shall we?
Yes, we shall. Go ahead. Yep. Very good.
Very good.
Now I gotta let this get up to temperature, and it pretty much has to be like boiling because next thing you're gonna do is add tortellini.
Which we have right here.
Yes, but it's gotta get up to temperature first because they only cook for like 7 minutes.
Okay.
So we have to let it get up to temperature first, and then we'll.
So we're gonna cook this until it's about boiling,
Yes.
and then we'll put the tortellini in?
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
So we will be back when it's time for the tortellini. Okay, the soup has just started to boil. We are now gonna go ahead and add in our container of tortellini.
Yes, and this is.
How do I open this?
Here.
Oh, right here.
Or at the top here too, you can.
I got it right here.
And this is I think it's 9 ounces. Let me see here.
Yes.
Yes, 9 ounce package. Okay.
And we are using the 3 cheese. Does it matter? Is that the only kind that they make?
No, they make a bunch of kinds. I think there's one with sausage in it, but since you already have sausage, I kind of like the 3 cheese. I know they do ones that are like tricolor, all kinds of different things. So yeah, you can use whatever.
But the color doesn't matter.
Really. Yeah, whatever you want, you could use.
All right, so if we're good, I will go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to scald myself.
Nope, we
or
don't
you.
want that. We'll just kind of help
Oops,
them all
I got
in
a little
there.
of the soup on there.
That's all right.
Okay, good.
And then we're gonna let this cook for about 7 minutes.
And then once we've done that, we have, what, 3 cups of spinach right here?
Yes, so once that is, the tortellini are all cooked, we'll add the spinach as the very last step.
And this will be the last thing that we add in. So we'll do that once the tortellinis have been cooked. So we'll be back in about 7 minutes, you said?
Yeah, 7 minutes.
Okay.
We'll set a timer.
Okay, it's been 7 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and add in 3 cups of spinach, is that right?
Yes.
Going on in.
Very good.
Good.
Just kind of mix that in there and let it wilt.
And adding the spinach pretty much finishes the recipe. So we are gonna go ahead, once the spinach is done, we will plate it up, or in this case, bowl it up.
Yes.
And we will try it for you. So we're bowling up the soup right now. Bowling up the soup. That sounds like a band name that I used to listen to.
Right.
And Anyway, this looks very good. Looks nice and hearty. I like a good hearty soup, especially in the middle of winter.
Oh, yeah.
Now there is a spoon for you.
Mm-hmm.
Spoon for me. Can I have a little bit more, actually?
Yeah, for sure.
I like a little bit more. I like a lot of soup.
There you go.
All right.
Good.
This looks fantastic. Now, can you top this with anything?
You could put like Parmesan cheese on it if you're like me and really like Parmesan cheese.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good.
Here, I'll get the
Let's add
Parmesan
some
cheese out.
cheese.
I'm just gonna do this like the way it is. I want to try and get the full experience.
Yeah.
Of it. I mean, the color here looks so good with the green and then the tortellini look. If you can kind of see it a little bit, I don't want to spill it on the floor, but it looks really good. All right, are we ready to try it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold this so I don't burn myself.
I know. I think we have to.
Okay, I want a piece of tortellini, some spinach. All right, some sausage.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's hot.
Don't burn your mouth.
I taste the sausage already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really good.
That's delicious. Ooh, yes. And you're right about having the cheese tortellini instead of another meat one.
Yeah. It just kind of adds a different flavor to it.
It's really good, yeah. Well, thank you all for watching this episode of What's for Dinner. And thank you, dear, for offering to
You're
make
welcome.
this recipe for us. If you have any recipes that you would like me or us to make on camera, leave them below in comments and I'll check them out. You can also fill out the Google form, which can be found in the description below. Until next time, take care, God bless, and we'll see you all next time on What's for Dinner. Hope you enjoyed the new set. It's going to be here for at least another year or so. So we will see you next time on What's for Dinner. Take care and God bless. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I love this. It's very good.
Really good. I'm quite happy.